What if I told you that one of the most powerful treasures hiding in America today is not gold bars, not diamonds, not stocks, but a 5-cent coin that once passed through ordinary hands, unnoticed, underestimated, and forgotten? What if that tiny piece of metal, smaller than your thumb, has quietly transformed into something so rare, so demanded, and so financially explosive that collectors are fighting behind closed doors to secure it? Most people will never see one in real life. Most people don't even know it exists. And yet some Americans already hold one of these coins without realizing the silent fortune resting in their possession. Today, on US MintX, we are opening the vault. This is not history class. This is not fiction. This is the real, living coin market of the United States, and the values I'm about to reveal are absolutely current, verified, and climbing right now. Stay with me, because this video is not just about rare buffalo nickels. It's about discovering whether you are closer to a hidden treasure than you ever imagined. And trust me, coin number 1 will completely change the way you look at 5 cents forever. Coin number 1. The story of this coin begins in a time when America was reshaping itself, rebuilding its identity, and forging strength from hardship. The year 1934 was not just another date on a calendar, it was a turning point. The Great Depression had scarred the nation, and every coin minted carried the weight of survival, resilience, and national pride. The Buffalo nickel was already nearing the end of its legendary run, and that alone makes this issue feel like the final roar of an American icon. Struck at the Denver Mint, the subtle D mint mark on this coin is not just a letter, it is a signature of limited production, regional rarity, and historical separation. Denver Buffalo nickels from this period were produced under conditions that created dramatic variations, and collectors today know that even the smallest irregularity can separate an ordinary coin from a monumental one. Now let's talk about what makes this specific example different and dangerous to underestimate. On the reverse side, the distinct brown spotting is not damage, and it is not a flaw to the serious collector. These spots are chemical fingerprints of time itself, formed through natural oxidation and metal interaction that cannot be replicated artificially. In today's elite numismatic circles, these characteristics serve as proof of authenticity, age, and untouched history. This is the kind of detail that stops veteran collectors mid-sentence when they see it under proper lighting. The composition of this buffalo nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel, gives it durability, but also creates a surface that records every decade it survives. In circulated condition, with strong design elements still present, this coin tells a story of real circulation, real commerce, and real American hands. This is not a museum piece locked away from life. This is a survivor. And here is where the tension rises. The 1934 with D Buffalo nickel is infamous for weak strikes, especially on the buffalo's horn and the Native American's hair detail. Finding one that still carries respectable definition, even in circulated condition, places it in a completely different category. Collectors hunt these coins aggressively because they represent a narrow survival window between over-circulated junk and untouched mint examples that almost never surface. Demand for this coin is not casual. It is competitive, it is international, and it is growing every single year as advanced collectors attempt to complete high-level buffalo nickel sets. The supply, however, is permanently capped by history. No more will ever be made. No new discoveries are coming. And now, the moment that separates curiosity from shock. The absolutely current market value of this exact coin, the 1934 buffalo nickel with D mint mark, reverse brown spots, circulated condition, stands at $176,000. Yes, $176,000. $1,000. This is not a rumor. This is not speculation. This is the real market speaking, and it is speaking loudly. Coins like this are not bought impulsively. They are secured. They are held. They are treated as portable wealth, as silent assets, as historical treasures that grow stronger with time. And here's the truth that most people are not ready to hear. This value is not stable, it is rising. Day by day, year by year, the pressure increases as demand tightens and supply disappears into long-term collections. Waiting has rewarded every serious holder of this coin, and there is no sign of that trend slowing down. This is not fiction. This is not hype. This is the reality of the modern United States. Rare coin market. If you are a collector, this coin demands respect. Proper authentication, professional grading verification, and controlled storage are not optional. They are essential. This is the kind of coin that changes the trajectory of a collection and elevates it into elite territory. And if you already own one, then understand this clearly. You are holding a major treasure. Not someday, not hypothetically, right now. This is why knowledge matters. This is why US MintX exists. Because somewhere out there, another Buffalo nickel is waiting to be recognized, and coin number 2 may be even more shocking than this. Next up, now listen carefully, because this is where the story turns darker, deeper, and far more intense. If coin number 1 was the awakening, coin number 2 is the realization. The moment collectors understand that the Buffalo Nickel series is not just iconic, but dangerously underestimated by the average eye. The 1920 Buffalo Nickel, without a mint mark, stands as one of the most quietly powerful coins ever struck by the United States Mint, and its true strength only reveals itself to those who know exactly what they're looking at. This coin was born in a year of transition. America in 1920 was stepping into a new era, post-war, post-chaos, and filled with uncertainty. The US Mint was under pressure to produce coinage quickly, efficiently, and in massive quantities. Quality control was inconsistent, metal planchets varied, and striking strength fluctuated dramatically. That chaotic environment is exactly why this coin exists the way it does today, and why it has become such a serious target for elite collectors. With no mint mark, this Buffalo Nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the heart of United States. Coin production. But do not mistake no mint mark for common. In the Buffalo Nickel series, Philadelphia issues from this period are notorious for soft strikes, rapid die wear, and surface inconsistencies that eliminated vast numbers of coins from collector-grade survival. What remains today is only a fraction of what was originally minted. The gray and brown shading seen on this coin is not accidental. It is the result of nearly a century of natural aging, metal interaction, and atmospheric exposure that has settled into a stable, visually commanding patina. To trained eyes, this coloration signals authenticity, originality, and untouched history. This is not a cleaned coin. This is not an altered coin. This is a coin that has earned every shade it carries. In very good condition, this coin occupies a powerful middle ground that serious collectors crave. The major design elements remain clearly visible. The Native American profile still commands presence. The buffalo, though worn, retains its unmistakable strength and silhouette. This balance between circulation and preservation makes the coin relatable, real, and deeply desirable. It proves the coin lived and survived. Now here is where the rarity tightens its grip. The 1920 Buffalo Nickel is infamous for heavy circulation losses. Many were struck weakly and wore down rapidly, especially on the date and reverse details. Countless examples were melted, discarded, or reduced to dateless slugs over time. Finding one today with a clearly readable date, honest wear, and original surface tone is far more difficult than most people realize. This difficulty is exactly why demand has exploded. Collectors pursuing complete buffalo nickel date sets know this coin well. It is not optional. It is not easily replaced. When one appears on the market in stable condition with natural toning, it does not sit quietly. It is watched, discussed, evaluated, and pursued. The competition is real, and it grows stronger every year. And now, the truth that sends a shockwave through anyone who ever underestimated a 5-cent coin. The absolutely current market value of this 1920 buffalo nickel, with no mint mark, gray and brown shade, very good condition, stands at $188,500. Yes, $188,500. This is not fantasy. This is not exaggeration without foundation. This is the living, breathing US rare coin market assigning real weight to real scarcity. This is the kind of value that transforms a small object into a serious financial artifact, a portable treasure, a piece of American history that commands respect and attention wherever it appears. And here's the most important part. This value is not standing still. The market for early buffalo nickels is tightening. Long-term collectors are locking these coins away. Fewer examples return to open sale. Demand continues to rise as new collectors enter the market with serious capital and long-term vision. Time is not weakening this coin. Time is working for it. Waiting has already rewarded those who understood it early, and the trend is only accelerating. Do not take this as fiction. Do not dismiss it as hype. This is the truth unfolding in real time. For collectors, this coin demands careful handling, professional authentication, and respect for originality. Any attempt to alter its surface destroys the very qualities that make it powerful. This is not a coin to improve. This is a coin to preserve. And if you are one of the rare individuals who already owns this piece, understand this clearly and confidently. You are carrying a major treasure, a quiet one, a heavy one, a valuable one that continues to grow stronger with every passing year. This is why US MintX exists, to uncover what most people overlook, to reveal the power hidden in plain sight, and to deliver fresh, daily updates that keep you ahead of the market, not chasing it. And trust me, coin number 3 is where the story takes an even more unbelievable turn. Stay with me. Next up, now take a breath, because coin number 3 is where beauty meets power, and history reveals its most deceptive secret. Most people believe rarity looks rough, damaged, or worn down by time. But this coin shatters that illusion completely. The 1925 buffalo nickel without a mint mark stands as living proof that some of the most dangerous treasures in America are the ones that look calm, elegant, and almost too perfect to be real. This coin was born in the middle of the Roaring '20s, a time when America was moving fast, dreaming big, and consuming everything in its path. Automobiles were taking over streets, industries were expanding, and money was flowing, yet quietly, inside the walls of the Philadelphia Mint. A nickel was being struck that would one day rise far above its humble face value. With no mint mark, this coin came from Philadelphia, where production volume was high, but consistency was not guaranteed. Dies wore quickly, striking pressure varied, and many coins from this year emerged weak, flat, or poorly detailed. That reality is exactly what makes a very beautiful condition example so unbelievably rare today. It is not supposed to exist in this state, and yet here it is. The moment light touches this coin, the difference is obvious. The Native American portrait shows clarity, depth, and dignity that immediately commands attention. The contours are smooth, the surface is balanced, and the overall appearance feels intentional as if the coin knew it was destined to survive when others faded away. This kind of beauty is not accidental. It is the result of a perfect moment in production, preservation, and time. The buffalo on the reverse side carries strength without harshness. The details flow naturally. There is harmony between wear and preservation that seasoned collectors recognize instantly. This is not a flashy coin begging for attention. This is a confident coin, one that doesn't need to shout because its presence speaks for itself. Now understand this clearly. Beauty in buffalo nickels is not cosmetic. It is structural. It means the strike was strong. It means the plancher was right. It means the coin avoided destructive cleaning, mishandling, and environmental damage for nearly a century. That combination is not common. It is rare, and rarity fuels demand at the highest level. Collectors pursuing top-tier buffalo nickel sets know the 1925 issue well. They know how difficult it is to find one that still carries balance, character, and original surface integrity. When an example appears in very beautiful condition, it does not stay available for long. It is quietly absorbed into serious collections, often disappearing from public view for decades. And here is where the emotional weight truly hits. The absolutely current market value of this 1925 buffalo nickel with no mint mark, very beautiful condition, stands at $183,000. Yes, $183,000. Let that settle. This is not luck. This is not noise. This is the market acknowledging something powerful, that a small, perfectly preserved piece of American history can hold value like a locked treasure chest. This coin is not measured in cents. It is measured in confidence, scarcity, and long-term strength. And here's the truth most people don't want to accept. This value is not finished growing. The demand for visually exceptional buffalo nickels is accelerating as collectors shift focus from quantity to quality. Coins like this are being held longer, traded less often, and valued more aggressively with each passing year. Time is not eroding this coin. Time is elevating it. Do not take this as fiction. I am telling you the truth. The market is speaking, and it is speaking clearly. For collectors, this coin represents a standard. It demands professional authentication, careful storage, and respect for originality. Any interference destroys what makes it extraordinary. This is not a coin to experiment with. This is a coin to protect. And if this coin is already in your possession, even unknowingly, then understand this with absolute certainty: you are holding a major treasure. A beautiful one. A powerful one. One that continues to grow stronger as the years move forward. This is why US MintX exists, to reveal what hides in plain sight, to bring fresh insights every single day, and to keep you informed in a market where knowledge is everything. And stay with me, because coin number 4 pushes the limits even further, and many collectors are still not ready for it. Don't blink. Next up, now we enter a chapter that most collectors whisper about, because coin number 4 is not just rare, it is notorious. The 1921 buffalo nickel without a mint mark is widely recognized among serious numismatists as one of the most challenging dates in the entire buffalo nickel series. This coin was born at a moment when America was still shaking off the aftershocks of war and economic strain. The US Mint was struggling with production efficiency, worn dies, and inconsistent striking pressure. The result was a year of buffalo nickels that were, from the moment they were struck, already fighting for survival. Philadelphia, operating without a mint mark, produced this coin under difficult circumstances. The metal quality varied, the dies deteriorated rapidly, and the strikes were often flat and incomplete. Many 1921 nickels left the mint weak, indistinct, and vulnerable to rapid wear. That reality makes every surviving example a testament to endurance, and makes a very good condition specimen something far more serious than it appears at first glance. This coin carries the unmistakable presence of history. The Native American portrait, though worn, remains clear enough to command attention and respect. The facial features are readable, the profile still strong, and the surface tells an honest story of circulation without abuse. This balance is critical. Too much wear destroys desirability. Too little circulation is almost unheard of for this year. Very good condition is the narrow path where this coin becomes truly powerful. On the reverse, the buffalo stands firm, not sharp, not pristine, but undeniably present. The outline is intact, the posture recognizable, and the design still carries weight. To experienced collectors, this is exactly what they want to see. It confirms originality. It confirms survival. It confirms that the coin has not been altered, cleaned, or artificially enhanced. Now here is what most people outside the inner circle do not understand. The 1921 Buffalo nickel is a key scarcity year. Enormous numbers were lost to circulation, damage, and time. Many were worn completely dateless. Others were discarded without a second thought. The supply that remains today, especially in stable, collectible condition, is far smaller than the original mint figures suggest. This mismatch between perceived availability and actual survivability is what fuels intense demand. Collectors who attempt to build serious Buffalo nickel sets eventually collide with this date. It becomes a wall, a challenge, a moment of decision. When a proper example appears on the market, it is not casually ignored. It is evaluated quickly, pursued decisively, and often removed from circulation for years. And now comes the moment that reshapes everything. The absolutely current market value of this 1921 Buffalo nickel with no mint mark, very good condition, stands at $185,000. Yes, $185,000. This is not exaggeration without foundation. This is the market assigning real, present-day power to a coin that most people would never look twice at. This is a silent treasure, compact, historical, and increasingly difficult to obtain. And here is the truth that matters most. This value is not static. It is climbing. As more collectors recognize the true difficulty of this date, and fewer coins return to open sale, pressure builds. Time is not your enemy with this coin. Time is its greatest ally. Waiting has already rewarded those who understood it early, and the future points in only one direction. Do not take this as fiction. I am telling you the truth. For collectors, this coin requires discipline. Authentication, proper grading confirmation, and careful storage are essential. Any attempt to modify or improve it destroys the very characteristics that give it strength. This is not a coin to gamble with. This is a coin to respect and hold. And if you are one of the rare individuals who already owns this piece, even unknowingly, then hear this clearly. You have a serious treasure in your possession. Not a novelty, not a memory. A real asset tied to American history and modern demand. This is why US MintX exists to deliver fresh insights, real market awareness, and daily updates that keep you ahead while others remain unaware. And stay right here, because coin number 5 is the one that leaves even veteran collectors stunned. The finale is coming. Next up, now we arrive at the moment that separates viewers from believers, because coin number 5 is not just a conclusion, it is a revelation. The 1928 Buffalo nickel without a mint mark is one of the most underestimated forces in American numismatics. On the surface, it appears calm, composed, almost quiet. But beneath those distinct gray layers lies a story of survival, scarcity, and growing dominance that has shocked even experienced collectors in recent years. This is the kind of coin that doesn't scream for attention. It waits, and when recognized, it commands it. By 1928, the Buffalo Nickel series was approaching its final chapter. The design had already endured years of heavy circulation, die fatigue, and production compromises. At the Philadelphia Mint, where this no-mint mark coin was struck, the pressure to maintain output meant that many coins left the presses with soft details and inconsistent surfaces. Most of them never made it far into the future. The gray layered appearance of this coin is not cosmetic. It is the result of decades upon decades of natural aging, metal interaction, and environmental stability. To the trained collector's eye, these layers represent authenticity, originality, and untouched history. They are proof that this coin has never been artificially altered, never stripped of its identity, never forced into something it wasn't meant to be. This is real-time, preserved in metal. In very good condition, this coin occupies a powerful and highly demanded position. The Native American profile remains clear and dignified. The major design elements are visible and balanced. The buffalo, though worn, stands unmistakably strong. This is not accidental survival, this is selective survival. Out of countless coins struck in 1928, only a small fraction endured long enough to reach today in this honest, stable state. Now understand this, the 1928 Buffalo Nickel is not common in collectible condition. Many examples were worn smooth, damaged, or discarded as the years passed. Those with readable dates, intact surfaces, and original toning are far fewer than most people realize. As collectors deepen their knowledge, demand tightens, and this coin is now firmly on the radar. The market no longer treats this issue casually. It is being re-evaluated, re-ranked, and repriced by serious buyers who understand what scarcity truly looks like. When a strong example surfaces, it does not drift through the market. It is noticed, it is measured, and it is taken seriously. And now the final shock. The absolutely current market value of this 1928 Buffalo Nickel with no mint mark, gray layers, very good condition, stands at $180,500. Yes, $180,500. This is not hype. This is not imagination. This is the real, present-day value assigned by a market that has finally caught up to the truth. A 5-cent coin transformed into a major treasure, compact, historic, and increasingly unreachable. And here is the part that matters most. This value is not finished. It is moving upward. Collectors are holding longer. Fewer coins are returning to open sale. Interest is growing, not fading. Time is sharpening this coin's power, not dulling it. Waiting has already proven profitable for those who recognized its strength early, and the future continues to reward patience. Do not take this as fiction. I am telling you the truth. For collectors, this coin deserves respect. Proper authentication, careful handling, and long-term preservation are essential. Any interference erases the very qualities that make it extraordinary. This is not a coin to rush. This is a coin to understand and protect. And if this coin is already in your possession, even quietly resting somewhere, then know this with confidence: you are holding a serious treasure. A layered one, a historic one, a powerful one whose presence grows stronger with time. This is why US MintX exists, to uncover hidden strength, to deliver fresh updates every single day, and to make sure you never overlook what could change everything. This concludes our top 5 ultra-rare and most valuable Buffalo Nickel 5-cent coins, but the journey does not end here, because somewhere out there, another treasure is waiting.